It's time for laughs, it's time for fun, it's time to learn for everyone at Nana's Cooking Craft Corner.
Hello my little cupcakes, and welcome back to Nana's Cooking Craft Corner. And on this video, I'm going to start this series of being Christmas coming up. We're going to do some snowman. So one of my projects is this little card that I made up. So I thought it would be really cute for Christmas to get this out. So let's get started. Okay, we're going to start out with an 8.5 by 11 cardstock, and we're going to cut it this way, the 11 side down. We're going to cut this in half, 5.5, and then score it. So it'll look like this. There's half. We cut that one in half, and then I turned it around, and I went to right here, 4.25, and you use the scoring blade and you score it. So I'm going to move that outside, and I have it, I'm going to do this particular card in white, so I have it right here. It's all done for you to see what it looks like. Okay, there's going to be things we need here, so I'll do some of the stuff to show you what we need, and then we'll get to it. This measures 4.25 by 5.5 when it's folded, and I went at about 1/8 of an inch less, so it forms a picture frame like this when we're going to glue it on. And the next spot, now this one, is 5 inches by 3.25 inches, so it'll fit over top like this. So it's going to look like it's in a picture frame, the card. The next thing I'm going to do, so you have all the main part of the card here. We're going to make this into a snowman, and so not everybody has cutters. So I have this protractor, and what I did was I took white scrap cardstock, and you're literally going to put the size you want. So for instance, I make the head at 1 inch, so I put it to 1 inch on here, hold it, and we're going to draw the circle for 1 inch. And then I literally took a pair of scissors and cut the whole circle out. Okay, now you don't even need a protractor. Technically you need 3 balls of any size circle that you could use. You don't even have to have that, but so then I did 3 circles, and one right here is 1 inch. This is 1.5 inches, and this one is 2 inches. So we're technically going to go like this and glue them together like that. But I want to make sure they fit on the card right. So I'm going to bring the main white card here and go like this and make sure they fit nice on here. To do this. There. Somewhere in there is pretty good. And any kind of glue you want. On this case, I'm just going to use my fine tip glue. And I'm going to just glue just a little bit of the edge together so it stays together. And I'm going to get that out of the way. Make sure it's stuck on good. That's what I'm going to recommend you to do. And if you don't like this glue, this is just because I find it handy and I have it nearby, but I have another glue I'm going to use too for this card. My handy dandy tacky glue. So what we're going to do next is I cut a piece of felt, and that's about 1/4 inch, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to tie it around the neck. Okay. There. I'm going to clip some of this off here. And I'm going to clip, before I glue this down, just clip edges at the bottom like that. Just okay. And I'm going to use a little bit of glue to hold this side down. Okay, so what I did was, this is, I believe it's half an inch by an inch, somewhere in there. You just have to take the diameter of the head and just fit it across like that. I think it's about an inch by half an inch, or 3/4, an inch by 3/4 of an inch. And I'm gonna move this down at the bottom. And of course it needs a rim. So I have this, and this is like a 1/4 of an inch, but I believe it's an inch, or it's a little bigger than an inch. An inch and a half, an inch and a quarter, somewhere in there. Just, that's gonna be the rim of the hat. Okay, so we're gonna put this here, and just center it on top. There we go, that's cute. I'm gonna put his little, I got a little, you can either go either side, because I cut this out, I had a little cut for a snowflake. So if you don't have that, you can use something else in your stash, but I'm going to put a little one of these little sequences on the center of this. Now I could have did white, but I kind of like the red because of the scarf. And I'm going to put a little down more glue. And put it right on the corner of his hat. Now that'll dry clear. You see it right now, but it'll dry clear. And this is where I'm going to use a fine tip glue, because I'm going to start to put his face together. And a little bit of glue. And I'm going to take one of these little sequences, what I did. I thought they were so cute. And this is going to become the nose. Alright, I got a alcohol marker. And I took, instead I didn't really want it pink. I want it kind of pinky orange. So I used the marker. And it kind of shines up a pinky orange. It's really cute. It comes out nice. The next thing we're going to do is I cut little strips of black cardstock. And I'm going to make this into its hands. So we're going to go, it's going to take 3. We're going to take another one here. Okay, another one over here. Let's glue this all together. We're going to make another hand just to match that one too. Might cut that down a little bit. Let's see what it looks like. Yep, it's not perfect on both sides, but that's okay because snowman hands are never. I might trim this down just a bit. Alright, so we'll put that there for now. And I'm going to make another one the same size. I might cut the hands out, but they're going to go right in here. Yeah, I think I'm going to stick them out a little more. Put it right here. And stick it out. Right, like that. And on the other side, this one. There we go. Looks cute. Now, for the, the buttons they use normally, I thought I'd make it a little more glamorous, and I have these little ones right here. So I'm going to put one in the center here, right down here somewhere, and 2 down below, one here, and 1 here. That's looking good. Move that out of the way. And the first card I told you was the 3 and I wrote it down, 3 1/4 by 5. We're going to take this, and I'm going to use foam dots to bump this up a bit. Oh no, actually, I take that back. Before I do that, I want to sponge around it. I have it's called Party Blues Pool Party, and it's a light bluish green, and I want to make that into the sky. So I'm gonna sponge it and do circles around it to make it look like the sky. Now I went about 3/4 down all the card and around the edges. More up here. So what I did was try to make it 3D, this card. So we are going to use foam dots, or they call it dimensionals for Stampin' Up, which I've said in many videos, I like their stuff, but you don't have to use it. You can use whatever you have, but this is a good product. I'm gonna put so much all over the place on the back. I maybe get a little carried away with it, but I would rather have too much so the card will stick really nicely. So I'm gonna put 2 here. 3 down here, I think I should do the trick. Because of the scarf, it kind of lifts it up, so I have no choice. I got to kind of lift the whole thing up in the back here, so it goes higher than what the scarf does for it. Okay, let's center it in the middle of the card. There, looks cute. Now, what I'm going to do next is I'm going to bump this up, which I kind of like writing things so I don't forget on the back of the card. So let's put enough foam dots, or these are called dimensionals, on the back to lift it up nice, and you don't want the card to sink. Nothing worse than giving a card and it sinks in the center. So I like put enough on them. I'm going to take all this off. Now, center this the best you can. Oh, it's not too light. All right, and then I'm going to take this part and use my glue again. All right, I like to smooth it out so I don't have thick lumps of glue on it. So I use my finger. There, I'm going to take this and center this one on the main card. Perfect card. Oops, that one too. And another reason it's good to use glue, if you don't get it in the right spot, you can move the card around and fix it. You have more time to do it. That's not bad. Now I'm not going to stamp the inside, so you'll have a blank card, but later on, towards Christmas, depending on who I'm giving it to, I'll put something inside. So, or handwrite it. You know, depends on what I feel like doing with it. Or giving it away, or somebody, my daughter might use it. Whatever. So there it is. Alright, so I wanted to put some snow on it. So you use the tacky glue and some shaving cream, like about half and half. I put them together, and then I'm going to dab this on so it looks like he's in the snow. All the edge of the card around. I think it looks cool. It gives it that snow effect. I'll go all on him too a little bit. Just go around. Up the side. It does a nice effect here, the snow, you know, the shaving cream and the glue. I'm just going to put it all over. There, you have it. There. Now you're going to need like overnight to dry, and don't touch it because it'll go all over the place. And there you have it. So I hope you enjoyed this video, and if so, please give it a like, comment, subscribe, and share. And for now, I'll see you soon. Take care.